Hello, welcome to Aarush coaching classes, and let's have a video on BFS graph traversal.
Okay, so we will be discussing about BFS graphs and the logic behind the graph traversal methods and use the examples to understand the working of BFS algorithm. So now first of all, the first thing which I would like to tell is introduction to graphs. That's the first step. So when I talk about introduction to graph, it is the process of visiting and exploring a graph for processing is called a graph traversal. And if I have to be more specific, I will say that visiting and exploring each vertex and edge in a graph such that all the vertices are explored exactly once. So what do you mean by a vertex and an edge? For example, if I say it is say A and then I have B, then I have C, then I have D, and then maybe I have E, and like this. So the ones which you see here, the dots, the joining sections, you can also join these two, you can also join these two. So this is a closed circuit, you can say, or you can say like, see, it is enclosed. So this is actually a graph. And when I'm talking about these are the, you can say, vertices, and the ones which I'm talking about here, these, the blue ones which I'm talking about, these are the edges. Okay, so basically this is what we will be discussing. So as I told you that BFS is a breadth first search technique, and we learnt about it in the last video using a tree method, but today we will be learning about graphs. So let me just brief it up once again to you that what is a BFS. Alright, so although you can see my video, the last video, but just for your thing I'm repeating it once again. It is a graph traversing technique when you select a random initial node which can be a source or a node root and start traversing the graph layer wise in such a way that all the nodes and their respective children nodes are visited and explored. Okay, so let us understand BFS graph traversal from this. So how do we go about it? See, the first thing which we will do over here is we are going to visit node A. Alright, so this is node A. We are talking about this. So what will I do? I am using a queue system and it will be like this. And I am going to write here A. Okay, this is the queue. Now, what is the next step which I will do over here is that this node is visited. Okay. Now, what is the next step? I am going to extract this. So, I am going to print here, print A. Okay. Now, what are the adjacent nodes of A? That is D and B. Okay, D and B. So you can write it anyway. You can write D or B, or either you can write here D and B. Anyways, you can do it whatever way you like. So I am using D and B. Now, what is the next step? It's a queue, correct? So in the queue, what you will do is you will again make this over here. Okay. And now this D we are going to extract. So what will you write here? You will write here print D, and what are the adjacent things of D? So adjacent of D are C, A, E, C and B. Okay. So see. A, E, see, this is A, this is D, this is C, and this is B. Now, what you have to do is, you have to write this B here because this will be shifted here. How do you work in a queue? The second moves to the first. So this will come here. And now you have to write those nodes which are unvisited and not written. So if you observe carefully, A is already visited, so we will not write this. And B, see, B is already present here, so we will not write this. So how many we will write? E and C. So you will write C and E. That's how you're going to write. Okay. So now the exploring nodes of D were E, C, B and A and B you haven't written because A was already visited and B is already present in the queue. So we are left with E and C. Okay. Now what is the next step again? Again we are going to extract B. So you will write there print B. Okay. And then you are going to make this again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now you come to B. Okay. B's adjacent nodes. So adjacent of B are C. If we talk about the adjacent of B are A, then D, then G and F. So same thing, A is already visited, alright, D has also been visited once. Now see, this has already been visited once, here it is visited, so this is a visited node, so we will only take G and F, alright. So how will you write this? You will write C, E and then you will write G and F. Okay, this will be the process. Why? Because this C will be shifted to this place. So C will be coming here, E will come here and so on. Okay, now what happened? Now we have to extract C. Okay, so how will you do this? You are going to extract C from here. So you will write here print C and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what will happen? This will be shifted here, that is E. This will be shifted here, that is G. This will be shifted here, that is F. Okay. Now what we want? We want the exploring nodes or the adjacent of C. So what are the adjacent of C? Dekho, E, then you have D, you have F. Okay. So E is already present. See, E is already present. D is already visited. So this we will not take. And F is also present. So you don't have to write anything. Nothing you will write here. Okay. So that's what it is. Alright. So now you will not write anything over here. Okay. Now we have to do what? We have to extract E from here. Correct? So I am going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will shift G here. G, F will be here. And here I am extracting E. Print E. Okay. So now you will see the adjacent of E. Okay. So let me remove all of them. Okay. So now you will see adjacent of E. What are adjacent of E? See D, C and G. Okay. So D is already visited. Okay. C is also already visited. Why? See, it is printed. So this is a visited node. So obviously we will cut this. And G is already present over here. Alright. So we will not write anything over here. Nothing you have to write. Okay. Alright. Now the next step is we are going to extract G. So we will write here print G. Again we will draw the queue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and F will be shifted over here. Okay. Now see the adjacent of F. What are the adjacent of F? B, C right? So B is already visited, C is also already visited, so you don't have to do anything. Now what will you do? You will extract F. So print F, and then you are left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So the BFS for this will be A will be capital A, D, B, C, E, G and F. So that's how you can do this. You can also change it. You just have to keep on seeing the visiting node and iske adjacent कौन है, and then keep on doing it. So this is the process of using a BFS graph. Okay. So thank you so much. I hope you've liked my video. That's all for the day. Bye.